Greetings and welcome to Toylai's production gameplay video of Star Wars The Old Republic. In this video, I'm going to be showing all the new players out there how to launch the game for the very first time, what you will be presented with as soon as the game is launched, the selection that you have to do before you can actually progress in the game, and thereafter some of the options that you will want to, make changes to just before you actually start playing the game and start watching some of the cinematics. I won't be playing some of the cinematics there because it'll take some time because it's like 5 minutes, some of them 7-10 minutes long, and it's just going to extend the video to that amount of time. Now what I will be doing is that each cinematic I will be uploading, and all I'll do is that I'll link all of them in the description, and I'll tell you exactly where and which part or which cinematic will come in at which point in time. So yeah, I'll be doing that so you guys can go ahead and watch those cinematics. And obviously if you guys are watching or doing it with me, you're going to see the cinematics as it pops up. So there's going to be an extra step if you're using Steam. So all you need to do is that you go to the page, you click on the play game button, or alternatively, if the game is already downloaded and you followed my other guide where it was dealing with creating an account, you already created your account, you already went into the launcher and you started downloading the game. At this point, you should have had the game downloaded. But if not, obviously you're going to go ahead and you're going to say install the game. You're going to get the launcher downloaded. You can log into the launcher, which is basically the step here. And if you download it directly from the website, then you're just going to get the launcher. And of course, as soon as the game is installed, it's going to create a shortcut on your desktop. So once that's done, you're just going to enter your display name that you have already created when you created your account, the password as well when you created your account, and the security key is the security key that will be displayed in the Authenticator app that you have on your phone. And all my guides so far that I've made, I've highly recommended that every single person gets the Authenticator app on their cell phones, link it with their accounts, because not only does it provide an extra layer of security, but also it gives you 100 cartel coins every single month, whether you're a free-to-play player, whether you're a preferred player, or a subscriber. You're going to get that 100 cartel coins every single month. So irrespective of even you playing the game, you can leave the game for 6 months, come back in, 6 months later, you got 600 cartel coins in addition to what you already had. So that's definitely good. And I've been mentioning this from the time I started making all these guide videos. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and launch the game. Obviously, we're going to enter the password, and I won't be telling you guys what it is. Then we got the security key. Now, all you need to do is go to your app on your phone, and once it's linked to your account, then obviously it'll only work at that point. Then you're going to enter whatever number that is going to be provided. Now, I'm not going to show you guys what it is. I'm going to go ahead and do that off screen. And then we're going to click the login button. Always remember to click the remember this account button, because then you don't have to enter your account name. So one thing I do want to mention about the app, the Authenticator app, it's got the security key on a timer. So as soon as you click it, yeah, we don't really need that. Anyway, as soon as you click on the application on your phone, it immediately pops up your security key. Now the security key will remain there for, I think it's around about 30 seconds. And once the 30 seconds is gone, the number that you originally had displayed will get removed and another one will pop up. So you're going to have to be fast in doing that. And no security key will be the same. So obviously it's going to be keep on changing. And if you put in a previous one and it's completely different to the one that's displayed now, it won't work. I've tried it, so yeah, it's kind of pointless. So anyway, you will then be put into this launcher screen. So this is not yet the game launched. So what will happen over here is that it provides you some information about the game. So some of them will tell you about the new updates that came about, some of the events, what you can purchase, what you can't purchase. Obviously you can't purchase anything without cartel coins or in-game currency. And yeah, there is some guides as well. I think there is learn about strongholds and decorating the strongholds, recruit a friend bonuses, which is something that I did mention, and I will be putting my my referral code here so you guys can use it as well. And if at this point you didn't actually install this game before, what will happen in the bottom here is that there will be a progress bar, and that will be stating, you know, like it's installing certain amount of data, or if there is a patch, it'll always show there that, you know, it's patching the game or something or the other. And if that is displayed, then the play now button won't be yellow. It'll be like grayed out a bit. But since we don't have that, we're going to click the play now button. Okay, so the game will launch. It'll display a loading screen, and if it's the first time that you're going into the game, it'll do like a BioWare introduction kind of video, and thereafter you'll be presented with the select server screen. Now this is one of the things that you're going to have to pay careful attention about and make sure you made an informed choice, because it may probably affect the future of your gaming career in Star Wars. So before we do that, let's go ahead and go to the server select page. Okay, so this will just be displayed. For me, it wasn't displayed because of the fact that I've already selected my servers. I already have characters on them, so it takes me directly to the one that I last logged on in. So the reason behind me telling that this decision will really affect the outcome of your gaming career in Star Wars: The Old Republic is because the servers is located at the location that's being displayed right here. So for instance, Darth Malgus is in Europe, Satele Sha is in North America, and Starforge, North America, Leviathan, Europe, and Turok Horde is in Europe. Now obviously the language will also make a difference, because these last two ones are French and German, then the other three is English, and then the location will make a difference because of the ping and I guess you can say the lag that it'll take for information to be sent from your PC to the servers. So the closer you are to the servers, the much faster it's going to be responding. So like for me, I did kind of make a mistake when I first started. I started off in the Starforge server, and well, back in the day it wasn't called Starforge, it was called something else, and then they merged the servers and changed the names. But yeah, I started off in a few different servers and things like that just to try and get the feel of it. And as you can see, I got 10 on Satele Sha, I got 2 on Starforge, and I got 31 characters in Darth Malgus. Darth Malgus is the one that I'm playing with right now because I have a lot of friends there, and it's closest to me. It's in Europe, my lag is not that bad, and it's an English speaking server, so definitely a plus. So all you need to do is select the server that's closest to you. You don't want lag, especially when it comes with PvP content. The more lag you have, the more time it's going to take for a certain command that you press is going to take to go into the server and reflect on your character. By that time somebody could have killed you, so definitely take that into account. But alternatively, if you do have friends on those particular servers, I suggest you can put up with the lag if you get used to it. But the most important thing is that having friends and having people that you can play with makes the game more enjoyable. So you definitely want to play with friends. Unfortunately for me, for this gameplay series, I'm going to be going at it alone. I'm going to be trying to get some of my friends back into the game. Hopefully they will join me and we'll be able to do more group content. However, the story mode stuff is going to be alone, because there is a lot of dialogues that's going to be taking place, and it takes a lot of time. And most of these guys are like, you know, rushing through dialogue because they've seen it so many times. So anyway, that's what I'll do. I will be doing different flashpoints. Flashpoints will be with either friends or alternatively other people online, because you go into a group finder and immediately you get grouped up with different people who are also trying to find you know, flashpoints to do. So yeah, this is basically what Star Wars is all about. So as I said, I'll just talk to you guys about it so you get a proper understanding, and hopefully whatever I mentioned will help you make a good decision on which server you're going to go and play with. So we're going to select the Europe server, Darth Malgus, click the select button, and then you're going to be displayed with this. Now obviously if you haven't played the game before, you won't have any characters over here on the right hand side, so all you will have is a create character option. Now before we go do that, I'm going to be doing another video on it. So what I want to touch on is the settings. So in the settings here, you won't be displayed with all of it because all of it doesn't apply at this particular point in time. So one of the things you want to look at is obviously the sound, how loud it is, because this can get really loud. And obviously it's all based on your preference and what exactly you want to have. Enable sound is kind of important. You have to have it clicked, because if not, it goes off like that. So the most important thing I feel is the graphics. Now, if you, like me, and you have a G-Sync monitor, you want to turn off VSync. Full screen windowed, it's for me because I have multiple screens, so I definitely, it's much easier to work with that way. Graphic quality presets, so this one here, you can either preset it directly to ultra, or you can have a custom. Resolution, max resolution of your screen. Refresh rate, max refresh rate of your screen as well. If you're not in full screen mode, then you won't have this gamma settings enabled. Okay, the advanced options now. Bloom, you definitely want to keep it off, because it, I think what I'll do is that I'll show you the difference. Okay, if you look in the background, Bloom is disabled right now, and if you look at this thing over here, this pillar kind of thing, you can see proper details on it. However, if I enable Bloom and click on apply, it's much more brighter and it really doesn't look that nice. So I highly suggest that you keep the Bloom off. I mean, look at the difference. And even over here to the hologram section, it's much better. Enhanced shadows depending on your graphic card. You can run this game on like really low settings. It's not advisable. I mean, if your PC can't handle it, I mean, it's good that the game actually offers you that option to go into the lowest resolution. It's like really terrible. Actually, I think what I'll do is I'll go ahead and go to very low and show you guys what I'm talking about. I mean, look at this. This is kind of ridiculous. But I mean, of course, if you guys don't have proper, you know, graphic cards or PCs to work with, then obviously you're gonna have to play with something like that. But it's good that the game offers it. Okay, so we go back to the preferences, graphics. Okay, so texture quality, that's the textures that you see all around you. I've got everything on high. You just have to play around with it a bit because you want it to be perfect for your gaming environment. Now, what I would suggest is that you tinker around a bit and probably get the one of the applications that show you the refresh rates. So you'll just play with your settings and see the highest refresh rate that you can get. So if it's like 60, what I will do is that I'll go to my Asus one and I'll activate it. So I'll show you guys what I mean. That is there and that will come on, so that'll be perfect. Okay. So there we go. So you got to I can go up to 144 FPS, so that's perfect. I can go with full settings like on ultra and it won't affect my FPS that badly. But of course, if you guys do have not powerful PCs, you look at your FPS, you change the settings just so that, you know, you can get your FPS high enough, because you don't want to be like, you know, getting that laggy experience and it kind of hurts your eyes. So anyway, yeah, play around with the settings. Tree quality, always good to have. Grass quality. Grass quality will tend to put a lot of pressure on your graphic card, so you would want to have that thing on quite low. So anyway, that's the settings section. And user interface, not so much right now. I will show you guys as soon as I create a character and we're in game and actually playing the game, and I'll show you guys what are the different stuff that you can do. This extra section down here at the bottom is the key binding. I will touch on that later. Basically what it is that you can have a preset key binding that's on one character. You can save it in this section and you can apply it to another character that you create later on, so it doesn't cause a bit of a hassle for you to go ahead again and start putting your keybinds exactly how it is on the previous character. It makes it a bit easier. So we will touch on that as soon as we create a character. So that's about it. Those are some of the information that you could use, especially when creating your character for the first time, or at least going into the game. And my next video is going to be on creating a character. So I hope you guys stick around for that one. But for this video, that is it. I hope you guys found it informative. If you guys need more help, you're more than welcome to put a comment in the comment section and I will answer them as soon as I can. So Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.